Go.
All right.
I didn't hit that button.
Last time on D&D, I explained
Been a
things,
while.
and
Um,
yeah,
let me
my
see.
memory only lasts a solid 24 hours.
Okay, so we had a conversation with Lady Fiona Watcher, the
She was
regal,
Fiona Lady
elegant.
Watcher, right? Doesn't she
Lady
watch Lady?
Watcher, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, she watches
So
those
Not
ladies.
Lady Watcher.
we took care of Henrik, who shoved the bones of the saint into his cantaloupe sex doll.
No, wait, that was time before last,
I know I'm
wasn't it?
catching up
Oh,
everything. So
oh, okay.
we got done with that, turned him in, and we decided to go ahead and take up the task of going to the winery for
Oh,
the
yes,
barkeep. We get
yes,
there,
yes, yes.
and there was effigies and some old wood tree druid. We took them out, killed them, and here I am standing with a old, ancient, rickety wooden staff.
I don't remember any of that.
Yeah,
You're right. You're dead on. Um, last
avenge us
time, yeah,
again.
you met a new friend, Erwin, a local barkeep, who asked you to save his brother's winery. Um, doing so, he promised to tell you a secret, which would help in your fight against Strahd. Um,
Hey, little mama, let me whisper in your ear.
He's gonna tell us that he's trans.
you agreed. Exploring the winery, you found the Mad Druid and his awakened and twisted tree minions. Um,
Oh, I do remember this because
Then we
they,
got raffle stomped.
I was gonna say, because they kicked my ass, didn't they?
there were
Yeah.
many of them who had
Yeah,
this sort of suicide tactic of exploding into splinters.
I do remember this.
After a tough struggle, you brought him down and picked up his very evil staff. Also, yes, Lady Watcher asked you to help her in her upcoming scheme to get rid of the town Baron, who many think is too insane to run the town. Um, the Festival of the Sun is coming up soon. You've also it's mandatory, so you're invited. Um,
Surprise, be here or else.
it's fundatory. Your overall goal lies beyond this town, further into the countryside of Barovia, tracking down the rumored grave of Strahd's parents with Irina. But at the winery, the Twig Blights and their druid master attacked you. You defeated them. They tried to pin you down, death by a thousand cut style. You prevailed. Um, you stand now in the cask processing building. I don't know if there's a real term for it. Um,
That's kind of what it
wine
is.
Wine leaks out of casks. Several splinters have pierced from your battle, some large, some small. The sweet, natural scent of the wine gets to be a little overpowering as it makes a thin layer on the floor, staining your boots a dark purple at the edges. Um, as the battle finally stops, the only sound you're left with is the drip drip of wine and the crackling of dead wood underfoot.
Somebody cutting muffins.
You guys have a dead druid's body and a bunch of wood and wine around you. What do you do?
Did I get to search his body last time? I don't remember if I did.
No.
Yeah, let me get some of that. Let me search that body.
Um. Well. Uh. Let's see.
He
So
hasn't
Ixalan,
bathed in
Ixalan had
weeks.
picked up his staff.
Yeah.
No, he definitely hasn't. You hold it in your hand, and it looks it's a long staff. This very like ebony black wood, and it's tapered at the end. It almost looks like a witch's broom more than a staff. It's this kind of wild, frenetic, like explosion at the end of all these wiry strands of wood. It's
Got
very
got Coachella carved
unorganized.
into it.
You'd expect a wizard's staff to be like perfectly hewn and like a orb on top, that kind of thing. This is kind of this wild event, and it has this sort of uneasy aura about it. You can feel it in your hands, this sort of ozony cold of magic coursing through it. The druid, probably his most interesting feature is his mask, which is a simple wooden mask which tapers off at the top into this like huge antlers. They're going all crazy, many antlers, and he's got furs and totems and effigies and knickknacks and woven into his beard, into his clothes, just everywhere.
Does he have any pogs?
What about a slammer? Is a slammer to go with the
Just-
pogs?
just-
What about one of the slammers that looks like a little bomb, like a hole through the middle, so you can actually aim and sightsee. I had
He's a
one of those.
boomer. He's got lawn darts.
Cat lawn. Okay.
If you wanted to
I
collect some of these, there might be some valuables. Give me an
I
investigation if you
was
want
about to say, let me do some investigating. That would be a 13.
There's precious ores, like little square chunks of cut ore that you have no idea why you would want it. And a few precious gems here and there. You could probably get like 20 to 30 gold from
Okay,
everything.
I'll take those. What should I should put it in my other possessions and just call it uh druid shit.
You can call it druid shit if you plan on doing something other than turning it into gold, or you can just call it gold. Cut it off,
Okay.
man.
Yep, sure, I'll do
Uh,
that.
I will actually walk down from the second floor balcony, whatever
Mhm.
the fuck I'm on. Uh, I'll walk over to Eudes and hold out the staff, and I'm not getting a really good feeling from this. Not really too in tune with any kinds of magic.
Edis is so high he can't respond.
I guess I can try my hand at it. Um,
Like it's a wand from Ollivander's, right?
yeah.
Swish and flick, motherfucker.
Wingardium Leviosa.
I think there's a spell for it. Otherwise, you guys will just have to chill for an hour while he studies it.
Yeah, I want to look at the antlers. Were those like in his fucking head, or were they like?
Part of the mask, and it's all wood.
Oh,
I probably don't
okay.
have the spell that I need,
I
though.
definitely want to
Probably
keep that
not.
mask. Can I keep the mask?
Sure, it's very cool. Simple but effectively intimidating.
Yeah, unless it's a
Strange.
fog cloud or dancing lights, I do
Is it
not have the
is it
spell.
like is it
Identify.
magical in any way, or is it just like
Nope.
cool mask?
Just cool. Just cool.
It's a baller mask, dog.
Hey man, I'm down. I don't give a shit, even if it's like just there to make me look angrier.
They can't wear armor, so they gotta do what they gotta do.
That's cool. I'm down. I'm down, dog. Um, yeah. Um, yeah, I will take that mask and I will wear that bitch. So
Wow.
you can
In
make me
roll
look.
20, there's a pretty good picture. Looks basically, in Strahd, he's a little wilder looking, but you can see the mask, how it kind of tapers off into this wild headdress of horns.
You take a screen cap of that bitch.
Guess I deleted it. Oh yeah, he died. That's right. I'll
Yeetus,
put it on. I'll put it
Delius.
on Facebook later.
Oh, okay.
Um,
That works.
you guys hanging out for an hour while he divines this attunement, or
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, that's fine.
what do you
Would
guys
that be
do?
considered a short rest?
Yes.
Ooh,
All right, good.
are there any untapped barrels?
Yes, several.
All right. I want to look around and see if there's any like jars or like flasks or something that I can actually just pop a hole and pour something into.
There's a lot of like tasting and testing tankards everywhere. Not as fancy as what we use today, like glass and pristine, but there's all sorts of glasses and bottles and stuff around.
All right. I'm gonna go around and just fill up a little container and then drink a little bit at the same time while we're waiting.
The wine is quite good. This area boasts a very sweet, dry wine. This is nice. It's the kind of wine that doesn't give you a headache, which is rare. Let's see. How do I want to phrase it? Yeah. So, Edis, you might have to write some stuff down. I want to read this out to you. I know.
Pull up a notepad. Give me a second. All right.
So this is called Gulthias' staff. Gulthias. Gulthias. His staff.
Uh huh.
Um,
My name
it
is
has
Griff.
it has a property called Blightbane. If broken or burned, any flora within 300 feet die immediately, wither and die.
If wait. If what?
Any
If
flora.
No. The beginning. If what
if
happens?
broken or burned,
Oh, okay.
it sends a violent surge that kills all flora within 300 feet. They wither and they die.
So you tell me that we could have totally just mollywopped all those fucking trees.
Yeah, that's an option for the fight. A lot of these fights have all kind of angles. You can think outside the box.
Damn.
It's like mentioning his evil staff and how crazy it looks. But he didn't want to get close to you guys, so he was constantly like moving backwards. It's hard. It's this give and take. Also, once it has another property, it's called Blood Drinker's Strike. On hit, you regain the hit points equal to the damage dealt by the weapon.
Damn, that's
It's
nice.
life steal. In Dota.
God, James would be so pissed off right now. That's literally his favorite thing in any game is lifesteal.
Well, his problem, not ours.
He can't use a staff, can he?
I think Eddie Marshall is a
Yeah, I
paladin.
thought so. Oh, he's not a paladin. He's a cleric, isn't he?
Yeah, he can use staff.
Oh, that's
Oh,
right.
okay.
I think anybody can use a staff. It's only the weird weapons.
Oh, fuck, I don't know. That's his favorite.
Quarterstaff.
It's his favorite item.
A quarterstaff deals 1d6 bludgeoning damage or 1d8 if wielded in both hands, since it's versatile.
Snazzy. Shallow and pedantic.
So this is in my inventory. Is that
Yeah, I mean, you're holding it.
all
You
right?
guys can do whatever you want with it, but
Stuffing up James's ass.
I want to look around. Do I see any thieves' cant?
Any what?
Thieves' cant.
Thieves' camp.
Can't.
can't.
Thieves' can't.
No, you don't. This
All
guy plays it straight and proper. It looks like. The staff also has a few other properties that are
It's
secret.
got. If you bring it to Whole Foods, you get a discount. If you
That makes sense for a druid staff.
if you show it to Jeffrey Bezos, he'll launch you into fucking space.
Bring it to CVS and he give you a coupon for a tiny receipt.
Gotta go to
So,
Trader Joe's.
you feel the staff's power in your hands is quite a reckoning, especially its sort of kill aura against all plants, sort of controlling their life force. And
Seems very
It's-
anti-druid to me.
That's how I feel every morning when I take a pee.
doesn't feel pleasant. Feels unnerving. What after time passes? What do you guys do now?
I guess we head back to Davian, I believe his name was.
Yes, you're right.
Them
Yeah, we
notes,
need
baby!
to-
And we tell him that we've taken care of his problem.
Davian and his family, all happy to see you. Let me think. Yes, you get there. It hasn't been that long actually, just like a few hours maybe.
20 minutes later.
The fight itself being the shortest part, the waiting around being so he kind of greets you and says, "Oh, did you give up already? You see it and turn around."
Yeetus yeeted them.
You see our friend there, Yeetus. He's also known as Deletus. So, they are no more.
Wow, I can't believe that. That's amazing. Uh, my idiot brother is right about something. You people are amazing. Let me get up a carriage and I'll send us all back to town.
Well,
Does that drive with all of you?
Yeah, man, let's do
yeah,
it.
that works out well for me.
Shotgun.
Dude, how do you? Where are these things in like the inventory and shit? I cannot find them.
What are you talking about?
I just
Oh
looked up
no,
the staff. It's not in the equipment list.
I was about to say you have to
Yeah.
add it. You have to go add it to.
I looked up the equipment. It's not there unless he probably has the module bought.
You probably just
It's a
add
bit,
it.
it's a bit custom as well. You'd have to just put in quarterstaff and remember that it does stuff. Probably.
Don't forget to write that Amazon stuff. You know.
I got a staff. The hell does this do? 20
Yeah, it's
sessions
like
later.
whatever. Surrounded by killer trees.
Snap that bitch in half.
It'll never fucking happen again. We're gonna have this staff for no reason at all.
Never
If only
Damien?
I could bend wood.
And his oldest son, the one with the broken arm, is a little more chipper hearing the good news. He was a little shell shocked from all that. But together, they kind of hobble together a carriage. Two horses who are looking a little hungry still from being abandoned for a week or so.
God
Um,
damn it, vampire horses.
they get together, get a carriage up. On the back, large casks of wine. They don't want to push the horses too far. And room in the back for everyone.
I will. While we're riding, I want to take and kind of carve a little bit into the caskets some thieves can't. That basically states that if anyone was to come through and try to undermine or uh, take their supplies and sell it for their own, that they'll be hunted down.
Oh, rune of protection, thieves. Do you do it secretly, or do you just do it?
Uh, as long as he's not looking, sure. I mean, let me.
Okay.
18 for a sleight of hand if you need that.
He's struggling to get everything together with his cripple son. Not cripple, but his broken arm son. So you have plenty of opportunity. Um, yes. What else? Who healed the daughter? I can't remember.
Uh, I don't. Oh, wait a minute. I did that. I think me and
Um,
James argued. Remember? And I told him to go to the kid because it was like all like herpified, and I went to the daughter and I healed her. Wasn't one of them like super fucking gross?
I
uh,
remember the
they're
guard
like,
shack leg was fucking grody.
Maybe that's the one that James healed.
That was the one
um,
James healed.
yeah, the guard had a combat wound. I think his like spine was messed up or something. The daughter of this family had a huge splinter through her leg, which had subsequently gotten infected.
That's what it
Which you
was.
healed.
The guard
I think
had a broken leg with the bone sticking out, and it was all confuculated.
I'm pretty sure James and I just continually argued, so just assume it was one of us.
So, Patches, Kalir, uh, as everybody's getting ready, strap it on the ropes. You gotta slap it twice, say that's not going anywhere, you know. Um, the wife comes up to you. Um, she has a small square. And it looks like she's been whittling, and she says, "Well, I want to thank you again for what you've done for my little one. Um, we don't have a lot of money or anything, but I was thinking, what do you think about this?" And she shows you this little woodworking square, and instead of Wizard of the Wines, it says Kalir's Spirit, and it has Kalir, clearly you. It's well hewn, and you're holding up a bunch of kids on your bulging arm muscles,
Cool.
and it's a
I like it.
play on spirits, that kind of thing. She says, "What do
Yeah,
you
yeah,
think?"
yeah.
And then
It's
she
awesome.
tells you
I
she
love it.
has an OnlyFans.
Every bitch does these days, am I right?
You'll remember that one next time you hear it.
Oh God. Anyway, so I will say, I think it's awesome. I think it's wonderful. Thank you for so much for thinking enough of me to carve a visage of me into wood.
Okay. He said that a little sarcastically. You
I
joking,
don't
Wizard?
know, man. I don't know what the fuck to say. Like, thank you. It's wonderful. Is she
So,
giving it to me?
she's showing you like a demo. It's no longer going to be Wizard of the Wines. It's going to be Kalir Spirit
Oh, they're renaming the fucking Wizard of the
Winery.
Wines. Oh, that's the
Yep.
name of the winery. Oh
Yes,
man,
yes, yes, yes.
that's amazing. Thank you so much. I don't believe that I deserve the honor, but I do appreciate it.
She said, I think you deserve much more, but thank you. I think this is a good omen for us.
I sure hope so.
Uh, let's see. So, the trip back. You just covered this path, so there's not a lot of action going on. The trip by carriage is a little bit easier, though the kind of ruddy, wet mud, dark, and the constant uh, trying to contain the horse's fear as they get a little too close to a wooded area and smell the danger lurking within. It's not a pleasant cruise for sure.
Called the Mandy Forest.
Yeah, really.
John's. I was waiting for John to respond. Here,
Oh
keep
my
going.
god.
First night sleeping. Edis, do you still have the staff? Are you keeping that?
Yeah, I guess.
You guys sleep rather soundly, probably in this roughly the same spot you did before, having it be a sort of safe spot now that you've scoped it out. You don't see any evil fairies or wolves or anything to that regard. Um, as you wake up, Edis, uh, in your sleeping spot, under the staff, which sits kind of up with all your other stuff on a tree, just like out of the mud. Um, there's a detailed set of like 6 or 7 runes which you do not recognize under it.
Hmm.
Like the runes are on the ground?
Yes.
Like, like, like into the dirt, sort of.
Yeah. hmm
Okay.
hmm
It's a
Are they in a
projector.
certain, are they in a certain language?
That's a good question. It's not one you recognize.
You are illiterate, though.
Uh, I speak Draconic, Elvish, and Undercommon. Do I see any of that?
None of those.
I see celestial, infernal, draconic, and elvish.
Nope.
I'm not even gonna ask. How about that?
Yep, that's what you see.
Hmm. You should write them down. Hint, hint.
Oh.
I will write them down.
Wink, wink.
Your hands explode. There's blood everywhere. No, you jot them down. They are strange. You've never seen them before, for sure.
Stop.
Back in the city, Erwin and Davian clasp hands. Davian gives a bit of an emotional embrace. He's trying to stay strong, but this has been quite an experience for him. While his tough demeanor is put on for his family.
How long has the winery been fucked up? Do they tell us that?
A few weeks.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Davian kind of says, "Oh, it's about time you finally pulled your weight and helped me out for once." And Erwin says, "Oh yes, yes. I thought I'd test these lads. 2 birds with one stone and all that." Um, Erwin laughs, but Davian gives a colossal eye roll at that for some reason. You're all invited to the tavern.
Excellent. We'll all go.
Drinks abound. Everyone's happy. There's not a lot of people in here, but the mood is joyous. You
Woo!
guys are served all the wine you can drink.
I crack open a cold one with the boys.
We already did that. Remember, he's dead. We tossed him over the fence.
Uh, why is that
Um,
always makes me think of dead bodies and not actually about beer? Anyway, um,
is there anyone that looks like they're like on the verge of being completely fucking shit faced?
Out of you guys,
No, not
yes,
out of
boys.
us. Out of people that's in the tavern, in bar, whatever it is.
Uh, that's a good question. Let me. That's a nice to say.
free drinks. I mean,
Yeah, yeah. There's a couple of townsfolk in here. Rictavio is absent, though he's usually in here. You're not sure where he's at. Um,
he's never gonna give
the
us up though. So
the hunters are here, but they seem quite sober. A few townspeople are here, and a few of them are kind of getting to that point where they're talking loudly and slurring their drinks on the table.
All right. So, uh, whenever anyone gets to the point to where they're starting to be belligerent, I want to try to walk up to them and convince them that they need to calm it down a bit and not get a little too heavy and try to help them sit somewhere and pickpocket them while I'm helping them.
Oh my god.
I was like, why the fuck is John being so? Oh, okay, that makes sense.
um,
They won't mind at all.
Sure, two friends. They look young-ish for this area, maybe like early 20s. Are getting very loud. Uh, One of them kind of slams his tankard a little too hard on the table. Um, Davian says like, "Hey, calm it down. Let's not get too crazy." That kind of thing. More than belligerent enough for you to go and sort of calm them. Give me a sleight of hand.
As a dirty 20.
Interesting. Let
I,
me.
wi- I, re- I really, really wish you would have rolled a one, just accidentally given them a
It'd be
hand
like fucking
job.
pickpocketing in Skyrim.
Like I was pickpocketing him, and then I realized my hand was down their pants. Oh
I,
Jesus!
I just put a bucket on their head.
What the?
Let me see. Let me find a chart.
You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you?
Then pay with your blood. Uh,
Are they ever going to come out with another Elder Scrolls game?
In
Interesting.
They
like 4 years.
they are. They're talking about it, but they haven't really given any information other than yeah, we're doing it, and that's it.
Pick up the
Give
pace.
me a D100, please.
A D100. 51.
The D. Dog, stop.
Let's see. Interesting. He doesn't carry any gold on him. He apparently brought just enough for a few drinks with the boys, and that's about it. He's got 2 leftover silver from his purchases, but he does have in his like overcoat in the side, probably bringing it home for the night from some other house, a very well-made brass lamp. It's small.
In his pocket?
Yeah, it's like a
God damn, he's got some Jinkos on or some shit.
personal, sort of like a. It has a flair to it. It's like Aladdin's lamp almost, but
Okay.
uh,
It's really just a lighter.
clear in the center. It's kind of it's a personal light, and it's more of a conversation piece, really. But regardless, it is worth 10 gold.
Yeah, I'm gonna I'm going to lighten his pockets a bit, and as I'm doing so, I guess whenever I'm trying to wrangle him, I'm assuming that he would kind of nudge me off a little bit. Whenever he does, I'll be sure to pull his coat at the same time I'm pulling it out and stuff it into mine.
Very unlikely chin. Nope. Even close. He doesn't seem to notice. He's like, hey, don't touch me so much, man. Get off me.
Look,
I'm fine. I'm fine.
That's all fine and dandy, but you need to be able to control yourself. If you can't, well, there's gonna be some other problems, and I'd
Just
hate to see a
threaten him after
fine
you've stolen his shit.
I'd hate to see a fine patron as yourself not be able to come back in here to enjoy themselves at other times.
It's probably like, who the fuck are you, man? I don't even know you. Bitch. Been living here for 20 years.
Like, oh, all right, just calm down, calm down. You kind of move him over. His friend's like, yeah, sit your ass down, idiot. You know, it's kind of heckling him. Um, yeah, you have a nice new lamp. It's quite not quite. It's not like tapered out like a set of Aladdin's lamp. It's like a small little bronze circle. It's clear on the sides, and it produces just a little light. It's more of a little nifty, well-made conversation piece, honestly. But it is worth some gold.
Yeah, so you can sell it, or you can stuff that lamp down your pants and let the next guy take it from you.
Now, if I was Souffle, I'd stuff it down my pants and ask them to reach in and give the genie a rub. And it would work!
It would. Really would. What are the rest of you doing?
I don't know. I'm just getting slaughtered, I guess. I'm
Are you
trying
going
on this new druid mask and asking people what they think.
They're like, that is horrifying. Like that makes me very uncomfortable. Can you please take it off?
Oh man, that's what it's for. Come here, baby. I mean, there's not really. I mean, is there anything else to do? What's the next? Oh, you know what? There is something I wanted to do. What the fuck am I talking about? I wanted to start. I wanted to ask around about what people thought of Lady Watcher.
Lady G.
Okay.
God.
Ixalan, as you put the young man down, he kind of like, oh, whatever, man, just get off me, whatever. Definitely not wanting to fight with you. As you go back to the party central with your friends, the two hunters who seem to be perpetually not hunting but drinking in the tavern, though they do look like rough and tumble feather people.
They're booty hunters.
They both kind of look at you, and one makes a sort of sticky fingers motion with his hands.
Get enough meat.
He's asking if he can lick your sticky fingers.
I look stoically at him and give
Oh
a
my
slight
goodness.
shrug.
They're not judging you necessarily. They're just
That's why I did it.
noticing you noticed.
Look, man, when you've had too much to drink, not my fault you can't keep track of shit.
Keep that in mind next time John's really drunk. Hey man, where are my keys? Hey, you're drunk, motherfucker. Why you're asking me?
Did you check it? Did you check up in your butthole?
Did you check a stranger's pockets, John?
Yeah.
Oh.
Who
All right,
are
yeah,
you
I
at?
wanna. Shit.
Anyone specific? You have the brothers, the hunters, a couple of townspeople. Rictavio's not there.
I'm gonna go with asking the hunters first. I'm gonna ask them first. I'm gonna walk up and just say, "Hey, how you doing? I seem to notice that you guys are in here a lot. And first, I wanted to ask you a question. You guys said that you're hunters, right?
The brothers, though, you were introduced to them by Erwin as the brothers long time ago. Probably don't remember, but they don't look like brothers at all. One bald, huge, massive kind of trucker beard going everywhere across his chin. The other one, long hair, big full goatee. Both of them rife with weapons. Both have crossbows on the back, short swords at the sides, daggers up the chest, and kind of bandolier. Um, Scarred, tanned. Well, not tanned actually. Scarred. Clearly, very good at their craft.
Are they the fucking Proud Boys or something?
Yeah.
Oh God.
um,
I don't think they would be good at their craft if they were the Proud Boys, bro.
yeah. They're all
They're good at
LARPers.
they're good at one thing, and
They're-
that's it.
These are the guys that the Proud Boys were LARPing as.
They're not the FBI, so no.
Uh,
Now, are they the Proud Boys or are they the Proud Boys?
No, these guys are OGs.
Yeah.
Uh, you sit down and you're kind of like, you don't get a warm welcome.
Okay. Whatever. Am I as big as they are, or are they as big as me?
How big are you?
Fuck. I don't remember.
8 inches.
I never even rolled that shit. I just assume I'm as big as I am in real life. How's that?
Yeah, it's pretty big. Yeah, one brother is noticeably more wide than long, but they're both quite large.
Okay.
They have the whole neck taper muscles going down.
Yes. I'm gonna ask. You know that I was told that you two were hunters, and I wanted to know what it is that you two hunt.
Dead ass.
Booty.
Kind of look at each other. The goateed brother says, "You got a job?"
Possibly, but I'm not sure if you're strong enough.
Quick
Nothing but
question. Quick question. Does he have a mullet? And is he a dog?
Is he a dog?
what?
What the fuck are you talking about, man?
He's a man bun.
Dog
That
the
makes
bounty hunter?
Oh,
It's just the fattest wife you've ever seen.
Didn't she die from like cancer or something? I think she had like throat cancer from cigarettes.
Jesus, man.
Don't smoke, kids.
Or do I'm not the one to judge.
I'm gonna say, you laugh, but if you were strong enough, Strahd wouldn't still be here, would he?
Like Hunt Strahd.
Wait, what?
That's a
They're
kick
like
in the balls.
Hunt Strahd. Who would pay?
I mean, everyone would pay. Just depends on how well you do your job.
They kind of look at each other. They seem a bit confused. They seem to be struggling with the language. They're not sure if they should be offended or if they're not understanding something.
Snowflakes.
But they said, no.
I'll hold my hand up and say,
trackers.
I'll hold up my hand and say, I don't mean to offend. I am just simply trying to find out more about you, and determine if our interests align. What do you know about, what the fuck is her name? Lady Watcher.
Like, nothing.
I hear she's kind of gaga.
Yeah, maybe she's.
Rah,
Maybe,
rah, ooh la la.
we're gonna find her in a fucking meat suit soon.
Like, hunting women is your business, not ours.
Yeah, you're right, baby. I'd say my business is hunting anything that I can't think of the fucking word.
Plagues the land.
Well, okay, we can go that direction. Yeah, anything that plagues the land. I believe that our interest will align at some point, but I just wanted to know where you stood in terms of Strahd.
His spawn, not good game. Don't like.
They're like cavemen.
They're struggling with the language.
Oh.
This isn't Geico. It's not so easy a caveman can do it.
Oh shit. I'm kind of struggling with what I should say to these guys.
Ask them if they can gather information on her.
Yeah. Are you guys capable of gathering information?
Depends on what.
Vampire
On who?
shit?
Certainly. It's like 10 gold. I will bring you a proper hunt back.
Done.
Okay.
Wait, he's gonna bring us the fucking vampire?
He's gonna bring you the information you need to hunt it.
Oh. It's like, God damn, bro. I trapped this bitch from Mongolia. Surprise. What is that?
Alright.
Whose child is that?
Mine.
Is it really a dog? 'Cause that's fucking terrifying if your dog makes that noise.
No, that's my my void spawn.
I have a feeling. All right, so I guess I'll give the guy 10 gold and tell him to go fucking do his job.
They count out the gold, split it evenly between them, and leave without another word.
It's cheap.
Well, he's only bringing you info, not a head.
Oh, well, that's cheap.
You'll have to do the hard
Good,
part yourself.
good information.
That's true. 10 gold is a lot around here, though. Around commoners.
Around these weak ass commoners.
What are the rest of you doing?
I'm still keeping an eye out for any of the other weak ass rowdy rough boys.
Well, the party dies down as it must eventually. As it gets a little later, Erwin says, thank you again. Stay here for the night. No charge, of course. And, if you'd all join me, I'll show you to your rooms. He says conspiratorially.
What the fuck are you gonna do to us? All right, man. Yeah, I'll follow. Why not? Fuck it.
Yeah, I'll
Erwin.
cautiously tag along.
Erwin, Davian, and their son, his son, Davian's son, all go up with you to the second floor. Before getting into the long hallway of rooms, he keeps going. Pulls down a ladder up to the attic and goes up it.
Ready to fuck you, boys.
Anything look off about the ladder?
No, just a ladder.
All right.
Yeah, man. I'll follow him. I'm not worried about this shit.
Getting up to the attic, it looks pretty plain. There's a few crates for storage, a few broken pieces of furniture that'll probably be repurposed eventually if they get there. A lot of dust, a lot of grime, a lot of rot that is ever present in these lands. Now that Strahd is in control, you can't avoid it. As you're all gathered, he closes the latch going down to the second floor, leaving you all in darkness. Lighting a few candles, he says, now, as promised, I'll let you in on our little secret. I think it will help you. Erwin looks at his brother and his nephew and says, are we ready? They
Alright.
nod.
Oh, hold on, let me get my notes. Okay.
He begins to sort of rock back and forth. The convulsions are slight but quick. His arms begin to stretch, and he rotates his back and forth in wide stretches as though making room. From his skin, dark black feathers begin to appear. His face, the very bones of his face, extends in what looks like a cruel, horrible nightmare of pain, but he makes no cry out. It shifts and twists into hard keratin. Erwin and his family's skin completely turns black, feather covered. Their height and the weight fill out into an avian like form, fully encompassing the change. Behold the were ravens.
That's fucking awesome.
There's a picture in Roll20. I gotta flip over to it. You get the idea. It's a were raven.
Bro. You're not gonna. They're not gonna like try to fucking kill us or anything, are they?
Their strange familial height and litheness explained, as well as the tracking of ravens you've had for the last few weeks. The were-raven Davian speaks in an unnerving, unexpectedly deep tone. He says, "We were ravens, oppose Strahd from the shadows as well as the skies. If you're a friend to us, we could perhaps help each other."
I'm gonna ask and say, how is it that you came to be a were raven? Is that like are you born that way, or is this is this like something similar to what happens to werewolves, how they're bitten or cut or clawed or any of those things?
Do you have any alternative names? Do you go by 3 other names?
He says, "No, I do not. And becoming a were-raven requires drinking from the blood of the first realm.
The first what?
The first realm."
What the fuck is that?
Says, "If you're interested, you might have to find out more yourself.
You
Bro,
said
I'm interested, man.
you
Look at
Bit
said
this
of a
face.
personal journey."
you said
I am ready.
the
Look at this. Look
well.
at this personal. Look at this face. This is the personal journey I'm ready for.
You said drink from the well or drink from the blood.
The blood of the first realm.
All right.
Okay.
The blood is held in a place called the Ember Temple.
Hold on. I can't write this fucking face.
I am.
All right. Good.
Okay.
Irina says, I think I know where that is. Strahd's influence reached there, and he says, yes, I'm
You
afraid it
said
has.
the Ember Ember temple.
Amber.
Amber, like the
Amber
the
temple.
stone.
Gotcha.
Irina says, Strahd's influence reached there, and he says, yes, I'm afraid it has. Our ranks dwindle faster than we can replenish them.
Well, baby, I'm joining.
If you do to go there, I
Do
must.
do.
If I do there, I'll let you know.
If you do go there, I encourage caution.
We're all 7-year-olds in this fucking chair.
Yes.
Oh man.
He says, my gift for helping out my brother," and his winged arms kind of coalesce into an almost hand. It's kind of this coiled black, uh, long taloned hand-like thing, and from it kind of bends around, and he has a little place set ready for him, and he grabs from it a silver chain, and on it is a beautifully hewn silver raven's feather.
Before you give that to us, I have something that I would like to show you. We received oh shit, where was the locket from? I don't remember.
Um. Shit. I know what you're talking about. I have it with me.
I have it on my person.
Get.
I have
Eric's
no.
like,
I don't.
"Fuck."
No. I have a ring that has the emblem of Strahd, and I have a fancy necklace.
Oh, I have a locket of a dead girl with a raven feather inside. Whatever the case, I'm gonna bust it out and I'm gonna be
It was
like,
from an
"We found
abandoned temple.
abandoned temple."
Yeah, it was from an abandoned temple, a cult activity thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I remember. Okay, I'm gonna show it to him and tell them about the crazies with their weird shit that they were doing and how there was a dead girl and the whole breakdown.
Their mood becomes a little somber when you pull out the raven's feather. This can only mean one thing. She's dead, clearly.
Yeah, well,
Davian, Bird Davian, says in his deep, unnerving raven's voice, he says, yes, while I appreciate your interest in my blood, I must warn you that Strahd is well versed in our ways and hunts us down. He's not one to sit on his laurels and wait for us to find a way to defeat him. It is very dangerous being Raven.
well, if anything, that gives me more of a reason to fight against him. He's a big old dick. Let's do this.
They call themselves the Durst House. Their clan.
The Durst House?
Yes.
D-U-R-S-T?
Yeah. It means
Is
death house.
none of them are named Fred by chance?
Fred Durst. No. Just like 7 creepy cultists and Fred Durst.
Fuck, it's just Fred Durst, his red hat, just fucking just jamming out.
Like, yo, anything for Strahd, man.
Shit. Oh man, I can
But
see
you
it.
didn't ask the actual question though. Do they have any chocolate starfish?
Yeah, yeah. Have you all cleaned your your starfish lately?
Like,
As
no, we're
well
burning.
as
We should we want to.
as well as how good was Christina Aguilera?
Um. Okay, so with
You
all that
trade
said,
silver chains. He says, just finish this up. Uh, the beautifully hewn silver raven's feather. He says this will open doors for you. Um, you may find us in unexpected places. Those who know will know, and those who don't won't. We are very discreet by necessity of living. And what were you
okay,
gonna
I'm totally taking that raven's feather necklace, John.
say?
That's fine.
I know. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
No, that's fine. Go for it.
Um. Understandable. Is there anything that we should look out for or know in terms of how we can help you and your people fight against Strahd?
Let me see. How much does he know? I'll let the dice decide. Uh, he's kind of the were ravens have to be very careful and discreet by nature, or Strahd will just come kill them. So he doesn't have a lot of good info for you. He just kind of reiterates what Arena had said as well, that just bolstering the people and not letting them lose hope and give in is a fight in itself and helps everything. Uh, and just to I don't know, not trust anyone.
Yeah.
Since you'd be surprised where Strahd's talons reach.
Well, we're here to cut those talons off if we have the option.
Sick.
In the most sexual way.
Like wow, electric guitar. Episode title comes up. Freeze frame.
Yeah. All right. Shit. Is there is there anything else? Is there anything else you want to tell us?
Nope, that's his knowledge and his gift.
Well, I will thank them immensely and tell them that I will work to try to become one of them if ever given the opportunity. And we will keep their secret, from anyone else to keep them safe.
He says, "I wish you luck, and if you succeed, we will welcome you with open arms."
And may Strahd burn in hell.
This is a damn good sheriff there ever was one, and they all kind of ruffle their feathers together.
Now, are you sure you don't go by like Pendragon or Jenkins or anything, right?
They're like, should we have code names? Like, maybe that's a good
Yes,
idea.
yes. You be Pendragon and you
John,
be
don't be
Jenkins.
using my shit.
You have a place to sleep for the night. Is there anything you want to get accomplished in the AM?
No,
What?
I'll let
Nah,
them.
man.
I'll inform him, or actually both of them, that on the trip up here, I did mark their caskets, so that way, if anyone did try to like underground sell their stuff, that it would be known they would be hunted down.
You mean casks, not caskets, I assume. So marking a casket would be
Yeah,
pretty metal.
casks. You
That's
don't
what I
know
thought he
me.
was talking about
You
earlier, and I was like,
you
why
don't
is he fucking marking caskets?
you don't
It's like I'll
know
put your
me.
name here, for you'll need it real soon.
What's that mean?
Uh,
I'm Bob the Necromancer. We're doing an unboxing.
uh, he's like, oh, interesting. Another boon you've given us. Thank you. Most people are too worn out and defeated to steal anything these days, but I'm sure it'll help.
I have no arms.
So,
Right.
Morning.
Yeah.
Tad bit groggy.
Yeah, a bit of a headache. There's only so much wine a man can ingest.
Now are we? Am I? I wanted to, while we're sleeping, I want to look at the lamp, see if it does anything other than just look fancy.
It just looks fancy.
All right, so I got a lamp. I rubbed it 3 times. There's no genie, so we're good.
Sad.
Robin Williams didn't pop out of it. I was sad.
This unnamed commoner didn't have a genie's lamp, unfortunately. Uh, Morning. Breakfast is ready for you. Your new raven's feather necklace clings and clacks on your breastplate. Um, a secret to everyone, as they say. What do you guys do? The city is kind of your oyster.
Um, is there anyone who sells? Trying to think of anything that we would need going forward. Is there anyone who sells potions by chance?
Like an
Also, for
apothecary.
everybody paying attention, outside of game, you can now add items into your backpack that are not originally in your backpack, so your backpack can hold your shit, like your bedroll or your mess or your rations or whatever the hell you have, and you can have your equipment be something separate
Uh,
on D&D Beyond. I don't know if you guys saw that or didn't see that. You can put things in containers now, basically.
wow,
I know, it's pretty fucking cool.
that is cool.
And if you click an item that you have, you can click it and put it into your backpack. Just go click
Yeah,
on
it
the
says
item and
move.
then go to move. Yeah.
Looking for potions? Give me a perception check.
And no. Okay. That's 12.
That'd be an 18 for me.
This town and
Sucks.
all of this module is not gonna have the best potions. You can find a chemist, that might have a very low quality healing potion.
Okay. Are there any like um weaponsmiths or anything like that around?
There's a few blacksmiths. Yeah, every town
Okay.
has a blacksmith.
Um let's see. Could they possibly let's see. I'm trying to see what I'm wearing. Wearing chainmail. Is there any way that they could upgrade the gear that I'm wearing? Like do something to build my. Is there anybody who can what is it? I don't even remember what the fuck it's called because I haven't done it in so long. Where you turn an item into like the +1 item or whatever.
Very expensive.
Yeah.
Enchant?
I know. It's like 1,000. Isn't it like over 1,000 gold or something?
2,000 gold.
2,000. Fucking sweet Jesus. All right, well then fuck that. We're not doing that shit. How much is plate armor?
Plate armor is 1,200, I believe.
Yeah, I'm nowhere near that either, but I do want to know the number.
That was James was hunting after forever.
Yeah, and then he finally got it and didn't even do anything with it, I believe.
Sorry, plate is 1,500 gold.
Okay. Alrighty. Keep that in mind. Yeah, I don't need anything. I don't think so. Do you guys think we need anything? We have rope.
Um,
I have a tinderbox, I have a torch. Anything?
no.
Eric, can you think of anything?
I guess just some more rations.
Yeah, I mean I'm good. We could just go let's go find out more about Lady Watcher.
Yeah, it's kind of on you what you guys want to do. If you wanted to take up Lady Watcher's invitation, you certainly can.
Yeah.
She told she
Hello.
Matt Oh,
No, not you. Lily
okay.
was Lily was
Kidding.
pretending to be on the phone with me.
That's cute.
It's constant. It's fucking constant.
Well, pick up the phone. It's like, no, there's no phone. Just give it up.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go find Lady Watcher. Are there some ladies
She,
that she's watching?
she, who invited you to her beautiful mansion, dilapidated, but not without its charm. They've at least tried to keep it up, even though Strahd's rotting influence kind of undermines this land at all times. She had given you directions to her house, which is in town, very easy to find, one of the largest, um, maybe the second largest to the Barrens. Um, the beautiful mansion's gates are open. It's not so large; it has like grounds necessarily, but there is a beautiful fountain, still working, though the water is a bit gray. Um, two large iron-banded doors meet you.
I will I suppose I'll knock on the door loudly, like, police knock.
After a few moments, a butler greets you. He says, who are you?"
Uh we are a traveling party. We were invited here by Mrs. Lady Watcher herself.
One,
I'll give him all of our names and then.
one moment, please. The door closes. Some time passes. The door opens. You're invited in by the same butler. Uh, he says, "Greetings. My name is Ernst. I will sit you in the guest room, if you would please."
Please what?
Join him in the guest room.
No. I thought he was gonna say if you would please like relinquish your weapons or something. That's why I was like, yeah, man, I'll follow him in.
Um, the Lady Watcher's servants attend to you. There's not like a troop of them. It seems to be only three, but they do bring you some finger foods, cakes, and some tea. Uh, the Lady Watcher will make you wait an appropriately regal amount of time, and then she comes in and greets you. She's looking quite ravishing. I believe we had formed her into the hot, tall lady from Resident Evil last time.
Yep,
So just
that's
picture that.
basically what we're all assuming. She looks like.
Tall, regal, busty. Um, she greets you. Hello. How are all of you?
Oh, we're fine. We just had to take care of some business in town before we had a chance to come and speak with you.
Of course, of course. Pleasant weather today, she says. Laughs politely.
Yeah, it
As
seems to
always,
be
I love the
pretty
weather here.
fair.
What are you talking about?
Clearly a joke. um, she says, "Are my cakes? Do you find them delicious?"
I don't know if that's a euphemism for other parts of your body, but I'm gonna just assume it's this. And
Enormous cakes.
Yes, your cakes are very tasty, madam.
do they bring all the boys to the yard? Mm-hmm.
It's like secret family recipe. A little bit of orange rind. That's the trick.
Hey, do you mind if I ask you a question?
Of course.
Wait, of course you mind, or of course you don't mind?
Of course. Please ask me.
Why exactly is your family called Lady Watcher? Do you watch a lot of ladies?
Well, my last name is Watcher, and I am a lady, as you can clearly see. Like 8 foot tall,
You
Triple
don't have
H
to.
hangers.
You don't have to lie to me. Anyway, so that's Jesus Christ.
Um,
That is the biggest clit Kalir has ever seen.
Looks like a thumb.
God.
And
Anyway,
not one campaign we can't derail somehow.
shit. All right. All right. I'm gonna say. So we had some interesting things that we learned in town, and we kind of wanted to know what it was that you that what is it that you wanted to talk with us about that you vaguely mentioned when we were in town?
Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
Just right to business then. I respect that. No small talk. Just well, you've been in town yourselves for a little while now. Uh, you've seen how the Baron rules this place, and many have grown tired of it. Many wish to enact very drastic measures. Uh, I have come to sway on this side. I believe his madness is only getting worse and will lead us down a dark path. Um, I have a bit of a bold plan, and I think you are just the people who can help me.
Okay, what is it that uh what is it that you need from us?
Uh, she does a quick nod to Ernst, closes the doors. She says, well, during the festival, a few I have under my employ will cause a bit of a panic, stating that the city is being attacked, going so far as to have some of them dressed as ghouls and killers. They will distract the guard and scatter the common folk as they are quick to panic, um, leaving the Baron to be removed. Now, I do not wish him dead, necessarily, but if it came to that, I would not lose much sleep. Most here are tired and hungry and weak, and have no heart for fighting against his madness anymore. If you could capture or kill Baron Vargas, we could free the town from this madness.
Hmm. But what would you gain out of it?
Well, it's a bit rude to ask a lady about her brass tacks, but I would be next in line to be Baron of this town.
And what would you do differently?
Well, a weekly festival, first of all, is ridiculous. We need to get our food stores under control, our defenses hardened, um, our people building and working instead of too fearful to go outside lest they be accused of uh, whatever made up crime the Baron imagined that day. That's just a start.
I think that's a fantastic idea. My only concern is if there are any nefarious, yeah, what's the word? Nefarious
Underlings,
works
spies.
going on the opposite side of this.
Uh,
What
when you
can
say
you?
opposite, you mean Vargas?
No,
What do you
no,
mean?
on her her side. What can you tell us about what what you'll do that will show that you're going to be doing better things? Although you want to cancel things like, what he's doing, he's also causing a lot of harm and problems. So what is it, what can you show us that is going to prove that you won't be doing different but still quite crazy kinds of things?
Did you get a chance to ask the men in the stockade what their crimes were?
I did not.
I believe one man had a bad attitude, and he's been in there for 3 weeks now.
He should have shut his fucking mouth. I'm just kidding.
Hey, calls him as he sees him. There's a web biologist.
He's a whale biologist. Um,
One man was showing concern because he had to leave his hurt brother for another ridiculous festival. Uh, I believe one man, the Baron, had a dream about having some insidious plan against him, and so on and so forth. Uh, Freeing them, I think, is an act of good faith for the town, and will be one of the first things I do. Among any others the Baron has stored in his home or God knows where.
uh, trying to figure out if I can see if she's a secret piece of shit or something. I'm assuming that there's something hiding there that I just haven't figured out yet. Anybody else want to chime in?
How well do you trust the individuals that would be helping you with this?
Oh, longtime family friends only who share the same uh, beliefs that I do, not just for money, but for the good of the town.
And what about outside sources that you hire to help?
Uh, Perfectly vetted, again, who also believe. Just a few here and there, not too many. Um, an easy job just to rush in and yell and cause panic. And I don't wish for any guards or people to get hurt, so as soon as there's any trouble, they will flee, of course.
Yet you don't know any of us, and you extend this offer to us. How do you know that
Having
we don't have any plot against you?
Well, we don't fucking know her. That's probably part of it.
Yeah, having a sort of anonymous factor in this equation adds the bit of chaos that'll let the plan succeed. Instead of having someone that the guards know uh, is a good friend of my family or is known to be a fighter or a tough man. Uh, Instead, they'll have you, who they don't know at all. Even if they are suspicious, that sort of a scrutiny might work in your favor, as the Baron will no doubt take notice and likely accuse you of some crime.
I was about to say, how do you know that? How do we know that you're not going to throw us under the bus?
As well, I suppose you don't. But what would I gain from that?
Well, it doesn't matter. We don't know what you could gain. For all we know, there are many things about you and the city that we have not found out. There's a lot going on.
Well, you in prison and me not being the Baron doesn't solve any of my
No,
issues.
I
I'll tell you
I
that much.
mean I mean more along the lines of if we kill the Baron and then you become the Baron and then you throw us under the bus to gain some kind of status higher than the one you already have. Make yourself look good by saying, "Oh, well, look what they did. We must capture them."
And that
I
also
didn't
doesn't stop you
think.
from saying that if your plan doesn't get executed properly, that you have no connection to us, keeping yourself clean.
Oh, I didn't say kill. That's up to you to decide with. Maybe just scare him. Scare him out of town. But to the first point, okay, most of the town despises the Baron, and it's only getting worse. So turning around and saying those are the men who disposed of the Baron would only increase your status. Um, Thirdly, if you fail, yes, I will pretend to have never met you before in my life. That's just business and
Well, we
should be
won't
expected.
fail, so that's not the problem.
You brought it up.
I didn't talk about failing. I talked about her making us into fucking scapegoats. How's this? Is there something that you can give us, an item perhaps, that will show that will prove that we are. Hmm.
Patrick, get out of my head.
Why you're thinking the same thing?
Yeah.
Is there something that you can give us that will prove that we were working for you to be able to, so that we can know that you won't
It's
fuck us over?
it's our contingency that in case things go south and you decide to betray our agreement, we have proof that you were the one who wanted to initiate this.
Also, we'll kill you if you fuck us over. I'll just kill you.
I have no plans to fuck you over, she said. Well, I have no plans for that, in your crude language. She says, but that is a very interesting proposition. It does put me at a bit of a disadvantage, though. So someone should roll me a persuasion. One of you, only solamente one.
Okay. That would be a 22.
She stands up. She thinks for a moment. She fixes her long, beautiful black hair and her flowing dress. She goes up to the beautiful fireplace in the next room. You can still see her. It's a huge room, but she walks over and she picks up this beautifully hewn box. Those latches are gold. She just kind of creaks it open and pulls out these two enormous red earrings. She comes back. She says, my late husband gave me these. These are the treasure of mine, that one of the few things I value left from the heyday of my life when my husband was alive. Anyone that knows me knows of these. She says, you trust in me, and I'll trust in you to return these when it is done.
All right, sounds like a plan. Everybody else, copacetic? We good?
Yes, that sounds fine. Clear, give me one of those.
Okay. Here, take one.
I take it and I drop my
Take them
hood
both
back.
for all I give. I don't give a fuck.
I drop my hood back and actually I put one into one of my ears and wear it.
Okay.
Interesting fashion choice, but it is in there.
You look weird.
Yeah,
Which
Look.
this is like half adventure, half old lady. But yeah.
Look, I'm an elf. You never know.
elves are into
Link
some
with a
weird
big-ass
shit.
rupee in his ear.
There you go.
Yeah, man.
He's
To the
sitting there,
pawn shop.
he's sitting there, yo, dog, check out my diamonds. Look at my studs.
All right, so yeah, we'll shake hands, do the deal.
All right, the combat of words between you and the Lady Watcher done. She seems to. I don't know. Well, you make your own impressions of her. I think I did an okay job of getting her desires out in the open.
Yeah, you're good.
You have a plan. I'll reiterate, during the festival, there will be a fake panic set apart by some crisis actors, in which case the Baron will be left likely screaming at his podium and exposed.
Well, now you can't say crisis actors. That word's been thrown on way too much the past year.
God, wait a minute. What if James comes in right before the fucking battle and he doesn't know about him and just murder fucks the whole
That's funny.
fucking lot of them?
You guys just don't tell James.
I have this full council of Senate. This one person has frog legs. This one person has this awesome filigree. I stabbed them all. God damn
James
it,
just
James.
runs in January 6th, motherfuckers.
Right, I'm an evil guy. I'm gonna stab you. You better run. James just like bam, cracks his head open like an egg.
Yeah, no one say anything. Don't tell him shit. The only way he'll know is if he listens to this when I upload it. And
I think we
No
should
one-
tell him. I don't know if
no,
it's a
no
good
one
idea.
mention it whenever we do next week either.
That wasn't part of the plan, motherfucker.
Like, don't say shit to him next week. Don't even do it in the recap. Oh, we made a deal with Lady Watcher. Okay, cool.
Oh God. All right. So, yeah. I mean, we're
So
gonna
the battle
go
of
on.
wits being done with the lady. You both come to a position you agree with, and the plan is set in motion.
Yep.
On the eve of the Festival of the Sun. That's probably a good stopping point, because that's going to be a whole ordeal, and we don't have James, and it's 8:45, so
Yeah.
close enough. That's going to be a whole
Oh
event.
man. So what you're saying is we should do a session this weekend for just to make up
yeah.
for all the
Tomorrow
weeks
night.
we missed, right?
Tomorrow night.
Yeah. Well, James's phone is still broke or whatever he's going
Yeah, I'll break his fucking phone.
with. Whatever excuse it is.
He's out in the middle of fucking banjo.
He's
land.
arguing with his girlfriend. That's what's going on.
What could they possibly have to argue about?
Age differences, all kinds of stuff.